Yes, yes, my selectors. Welcome back. Podcast number 51. And hopefully today, I just ran up the stairs. Look, I'm out of breath already. Hopefully today we will not have any technical problems. We'll stay live the whole time. And we'll be all good. Sorry I wasn't here last week. I hope you enjoyed the mixes. I have worked out what the issue was causing OBS to crash, which is the software that we used for this a couple of weeks ago. We shouldn't have that issue again. It's really, really flipping hot in this studio this afternoon because we've got storage heaters in here. And it's been cold. It's been really cold up here the last couple of weeks, so I turned the storage heaters back on. Today is like the first proper hot day in the UK where you can go outside without a t-shirt on. Everybody's in the park next door. This has been shut up with storage heaters on and a metal roof. So it's flipping boiling in here, so I've got the windows open, so I just ran outside to check basically that I wasn't going to get loads of grief from people in the park because there's some kind of village open gardens event today. Exciting stuff. That was Born to Thrive by Artsy. It's out now on Future Retro. It's of course in the playlist. Sign up to that. I'm a little bit off guard because all these technical problems we've had the last couple of weeks not being working. My laptop's broken. We've just got the things off the visual synth in the background today. I've got a new laptop. It's just arrived. And I plugged in one of these. I don't know if any of you have seen these SanDisk things, 2 terabyte. On this, I backed up my entire laptop, sample collection, everything else. And I just plugged it in right before the show so I could do the visuals on the new laptop. And none of my computers can find it. So if any of you know anything about trying to make these work again, I think it's just packed up. It's only like 2 weeks old and it's lost all my data. So my head is completely thinking about this at the moment. I can get it all back. It's on the other computers and stuff like that, but it was just nice and neatly in one place. So I'm absolutely gutted. So I'm going to try and put that out of my mind. I'm going to put it out of my sight so that I'm not distracted by the whole podcast. If you're listening back on SoundCloud or the podcast, there's a lot of talking in this show over the next 2 hours. If you just want to mix, you're in the wrong place, but there are other mixes on SoundCloud and everywhere else. Right. Let's play an old one from me. I haven't been able to access my record box software this week to update the USBs or anything because I haven't had a laptop all week. Next week I'll have new music for you. This week I don't really know what's on the USBs. I just picked up a couple of loaded up USBs and we're going to get back into it. Next week is our 52nd podcast and we have got joining me live right here in the studio, the legend that is Laura Pacheco Hill, aka Ria. So she's going to be joining me for 2 hours. I think her husband AJ Krill is going to be coming along as well. We're going to have some chat, some banter. She's going to play some of her favourite tracks. Might get her to sing, we'll see. So there you go. Big up all the regulars. Let's play some music. This one, Angel of Light, is taken from my album North Point. It was actually the very first track that was written for that North Point album, and it was the first time I'd been over to Dan Newtone's studio with a bunch of samples and my kind of sketches and ideas of what I wanted something to sound like. And the first track I ever worked with him on, getting to a finished place. So it came out pretty well. Right, apologies. I was really put off by that disc not working. Thank you, Arthur. What you said just gave me an idea. I've left a little bit of software running on it. Hopefully, by the end of today, it'll be working again. I think we're in luck. Oh, it's fixed it. It's back. I've got my data. Now we are rolling. Okay. This one then is Lomax and Eveson. It's called Avenue. It's taken from Lomax's Brain Freeze EP. I'll tell you what, I'm well happy now. Praise the Lord. Now on Mood Swings version 3, volume 3, was a track called Caught Up by Lensman. Terror remixed it. But before that, New Tone did a remix of it for I think it was for the original Mood Swings album. And it still absolutely bangs. Played this one yesterday and thought, yeah, this needs a blast today. So this is Lensman Caught Up, New Tone on the remix. Of course, all these will be going in the playlist. Big up Natasha Harbour, Sweet Pea. My hair game is looking strong. I'm getting quite into it. I was only going to grow it long in lockdown, but I might keep it now. This is called Coming On Strong. It's by someone called Fellowship. Fellowship used to own a label called Defunct, and it was one of the labels that really got me into this sound. It was a label that when I started listening to it and started Spearhead, it was like, if I could be as good as that label, I'll be doing all right. And I have by far outlived them. So I can't find this on Spotify, but if you want it, Fellowship Coming On Strong, and you own a deck, these are like £2, Defunct 002 on Discogs right now. I'd go on there and grab one. What a tune. This is 21 years old. So sick. This one's Walker. Never know quite how to pronounce that. Golden Hour. It's out now on his Golden Hour EP on Spearhead. This one isn't on vinyl. You may have seen yesterday I posted on my Facebook page a little article from Night Force Records about the state of vinyl at the moment. To sum it up, why not everything's on vinyl, why it's difficult, why the price of vinyl is going up, etc, etc. I used to be able to do vinyl in like a month, 6 weeks maybe. You could order vinyl, have the finished product 6 weeks later. Now partly because all the major labels have gone like, let's do loads of Michael Jackson represses, everything else. They make big orders. You move down the queue at the pressing plants, partly because some plastic plants have burnt down. The pressing plant burnt down. The price of the plastic that makes vinyl is at an all-time high right now. So at the moment, it takes about 6 months at least to manufacture a vinyl, plus the time you have to send it off and get it mastered beforehand, which is about a month queue for. And then you need to get it to your distributor at least 2 weeks before it comes out. So all in all, I've already sent releases off for January next year to be made into vinyl. Hence why stuff like this isn't just on vinyl. It's a nightmare. I'm going to dig out a few old ones today, I think. Ceremonium, big up, Michael, hope you're well. Says, plus Brexit, customs pay each time it doesn't get through customs if I order it here in Germany. I mean, this week I've been trying to really refine our systems, particularly for our European customers. Good old Brexit. You can guess which way I voted. Just to be bloody clear, it wasn't for Brexit. Anyway, what's done is done. We've got to find a way to get through. So I'm trying to work that out this week, and it's been driving me flipping bonkers. But we are getting there with shipping. So if you order stuff from Spearhead Records now, we do use a company called DPD to ship to Europe. We're doing most of our worldwide ones with them now. But what it means is that we cover the administration charges for custom stuff coming in. It's included in your postage price. So previously, I know a lot of our European customers were getting up to £18 charge for an admin fee to receive a vinyl we were sending. You don't get that anymore. We've done away with that. With DPD, we pay a much smaller fee so that you don't get that. You may still have a customs charge, but you can now log into the DPD website. You'll get a notification. You can log in. You can pay the tax part only, which is a lot of places only 7%. So if you're buying a £10 record, you're only paying 70p extra. Just to try and keep going. From July, the VAT rules change again. We're trying to make it so that you're not paying double taxation, because at the moment you're paying some tax in the UK and then some more to your own country, which is ridiculous. In the States, when you order something from the Spearhead Records website, it takes off the VAT. Why can't we do that with Europe? Anyway, we're getting there, so please do continue to support. I'm doing everything I can to try and keep bringing you, as vinyl costs go up, I'm trying to pass as little as that on as possible, and we'll do what we can. This is Go Back to Go Forward by Calibre. I'm going to order a new mic lead. I'm sorry about the crackling. Okay, you know this one then. It's Kismet, Hybrid Minds and Rhea. Rhea will be in next week. I've just ordered a new microphone cable and that reminded me that I've only got one of these mics. I've ordered one ready for her next week. Love this.
Looking out for you, and if you change, I will still be here and do for you anything possible. Always be here. If there was ever any doubt of what life is about, you're proof. You are. No, I felt a love before. The word means so much more. Now I know you. Oh. You came out of the blue, and still I smile because I am surprised how something oh so beautiful could arrive in my life. For all the times I stood in doubt, trying to understand what life's about. Your proof. And now I found a love before. Yeah, the word means so much more. Now I know you. I'm looking out for you. And if you change, I will still be here and do for you anything possible. Always be here. If there was ever any doubt of what life is about, you're proof. You are. And now I found a love before. The word means so much more. Now I know you. I'm looking out for you.
Yeah, so if you didn't catch it already, Rhea will be in the studio with me next week, actually here in person. She lives only in Norwich at the moment, which is really near to here, so it works out well. And if that goes well, I'm going to try and get some other guests in. Any DJs that are happy to travel here on a Saturday afternoon, and we'll make it happen. Teresa Dower accused me of cutting my hair. I have not cut my hair. just kind of washed it just before coming out. That is all. Look at that. How could I cut that? Look at that. Right, I'll play you this one. I've played this on the podcast before. I think this is the bootleg that was made actually by XRS himself, as of marking XRS. Of course, it's LK. This is very, very cheesy. I played this on a Spearhead boat party once, and no matter how cheesy it is, let me tell you now, everybody was singing along. Big up the Lanchester. Hope you're warming up, mate. Ready for an evening of stuff in your face. I will just point again that XRS, as of marking XRS LK, did make this himself a long time ago. I wouldn't dare murder it. Wayne's asking if it's okay to unmute yet, because he's trying to pretend Like in his mind, he isn't singing along with that and isn't going to sing on with it for the rest of the day and wants to be cool. Do you know what, mate? It's okay. Sometimes you can enjoy a bit of cheese. Right. Okay, cream pie. Lars in the chat. Let's just put a ban on you, you absolute bell end. Right, apologies on behalf of the dickhead that thought it was okay to join in the chat and start talking about if George Floyd enjoyed it. I'm going to have to actually hold in the thoughts going in my mind. We'll just block you, you piece of shit. Right, I'm just going to rewind that. That completely put me off. I don't know why I give in to the trolls. I can't help but answer it. Go yourself. Right. Anyway, on a more positive note, let me tell you. Let's talk about ducks. Those of you that haven't been following Duckwatch, check out Instagram.uk, Instagram.com/Duckwatch. And if you ordered one of these Duckwatch t-shirts, as you can see, they are now in. The ducks are doing well. If you don't know what I'm talking about, again, go to Instagram.com/Duckwatch. The girls don't like rhubarb. Whoever, Bridget, who just texted me and asked me that. Anya doesn't. Anyway, side note. Flipping heck, I'm easily distracted. The ducks are doing well. We've got 8 more eggs in an incubator that might hatch in a couple of weeks from one of our neighbours that just dropped around 8 eggs after their dog ate a few of the other ones, and it looks like they're growing and are going to appear. So the ducks are out just basically loving life. There's not that much to update on. They like eating melon, they like eating worms, and they like eating anything they're not meant to, really. But happy days. So I wanted to pause it for a moment because yesterday was 4 years since we lost an absolute legend, very, very unexpectedly, Marcus Intellects, who unfortunately died of a heart issue 4 years ago yesterday, which, he was a very good, not just a massive part of the drum and bass scene, not did just he bring us Solar, an absolute game changer for the scene in terms of drum and bass and the soulful side and liquid side of music, but he was a great friend to many people in drum and bass. I knew him a little bit, but I know that people like Luke LSB were very, very close with Marcus, and it really hurts. It really hurts to see still that he's not here. So before he passed away, a couple of months before he passed, he sent me a track called Electric Symphony. And we were talking about having an Intellect Spearhead release, which would have been awesome. Never came to pass. This track never came out. I've played it on the podcast before. But big up Marcus. Let's listen to some of his genius. Somebody asking if I've seen the Eurovision movie on Netflix. Oh, I love Will Ferrell. Genius. Did feel sorry for the dude that got no points last week. It's a pretty good song for a pop song. Right, I'm going to play you next an unreleased version as well of my track Keep the Faith with Robert Owens. Marcus Intellects did a remix of it, and he did actually 3 versions of it, 3 different remixes. We released 2 of them. And actually last year I made a dub plate available which did have this on as well, so you might have it from that. I'm going to play you the Marcus Intellects VIP remix of my track Keep the Faith next. Didn't really think about the lyrics when I put this one on. Kind of a bit of a theme for the moment, really, isn't it?
Sometimes we just might not see the way. Sometimes we just might be confused, alone, without the sight of a brighter day. You must believe a brighter day. It's all just a matter of time. It's all just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Oh, just a matter of time.
What is it with all the trolls today? If you don't like the music, mate, fuck off and listen to something else. It's quite simple. Big up yourself, you twat. I just can't be asked today. I mean, why'd you listen to a stream and comment if you don't like the music? There's like a billion other things you can listen to, right? Sorry, Dad, if you watch this. Honestly. Right, on that note, I'm going to play some music for vegans now. I've finished my next album. I've mentioned it before. It's already been sent to be cut because of this crazy lead time on vinyl. And it's called This Time Next Year. It's a combination of two albums that I was working on that have become one 24-track vinyl box set. And I've been in a little bit of a quandary because the vinyls won't be ready till the end of the year. I'm going to do a single each month until then of whether to start selling it now or not, because basically I need to know how many to press. So anyway, I might put it on pre-sale. I wondered if anybody wants to pre-order something now that isn't going to be out until November. Anyway, just letting you into my thinking. So watch out. I think I will be putting the box set for This Time Next Year up. There's only going to be a limited number of them. I just don't know whether that limited number is going to be 300 or 500. But anyway, if you want one, give us a shout, and I'll put a pre-order up for them sooner rather than later. Mentioning it now because this is a track that I've played a couple of times and people have been asking about it. It's taken from said album. This is called Know Your Light, featuring Emily Harkness. You might know Emily Harkness's voice from Seb at Breathe Deep. I mean, I'm sending mixed messages today, I know. Earlier on I said praise the Lord, which I really did mean about my thing working. I am a Christian. You might not believe it when somebody winds me up on here and I tell them to F off. I'm a complicated guy. You know how it goes. We're keeping it real.
In the depths of winter, I just
So like I said, then this is taken from my forthcoming album. I've even lost track, to be honest, of how many albums I've had out, but I'm really happy with this new one. Not out for a while, so I will talk over the end of it. But to let you know a couple of things, there are still a few. I'm about to ship all these Duck t-shirts. Will ship on Tuesday. It's a bank holiday here on Monday. I think within the next couple of weeks, I'll put the pre-order up so you can order this track and the rest on vinyl. There's a few copies left of the picture discs of Life as We Knew It. There's a few CDs left of Life as We Knew It if you want to grab one of them as well. And this is on the new album. Right, I'll play you a really old Red Eyes track now. Red Eyes, who's now signed to North Quarter, did his first ever album with me on Spearhead Records. It was called Poetry in Motion. This track features deism. It's called Love and Hate, and it's taken from that album, which must be like 12 years ago now. That's what I think about that. Goodness sakes. Fluff that one up. This is Hugh Hardy. No Compromise. It's out now on Hospital Records, taken from his Dreaming Green EP. And it's a tune and a half.
Right. guess who this somehow can't just turn pages over, baby. I don't like what
So if you missed this info, podcast number 52 next week. This track, of course, is Lensman Open Page featuring Ria on the vocal writing and feature. And Ria, aka Laura Pacheco Hill, will be live in the building next week with me, co-hosting. Bit of a go-to tune for me when you just want to slam something out after a vocal one. This is the Ric Flair Strut by Breakage. If you're as old as me, you will have definitely watched Ric Flair in the WWE. Big up Dan Bryan in the building. Too hot this week for the half-time hot chocolate, so we're going for the iced coffee. Big up everyone having a barbecue. This one's going out to Ryan by request.
Pouring out. Stretch out.
It's Mirrors by Ember.
Let me hold on to the feeling more. So we count up our flaws and then leave them. There's something more I've been needing. Look in the mirror, there's a guy. So get right back to the point. You changed to someone else. If only you could see yourself, but you never noticed that nothing was broken. But you crave for something else. If only you could see yourself. If only you could see yourself. If only you could see yourself, but you never noticed that nothing was broken. But you crave for something else. If only you could see yourself. 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 I think we're treading water while we've been holding out, holding out. For the surface to come a bit closer, we've been falling down, falling down. Wrap up our thoughts in a ceiling. Oh, can you hold 'em? Can you keep it up? You stare back at me and I see it. There's something more you've been needing. Look in the mirror, there's a guy. So get right back to the point. You changed to someone else. If only you could see yourself, but you never noticed that nothing was broken. But you crave for something else. If only you could see yourself. If only you could see yourself. If only you could see yourself, but you never noticed that nothing was broken. But you crave for something else. If only you could see yourself. 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 If only you could see yourself.
Down and down, love forgotten. The stars collide to mark this night. Lost and found, you never gave in. No matter what, you always looked up. I hope you can see me from there.
Right, now at the request, actually, let me just answer one question. Is there an album or anything coming from Ember? Yes, there is. He's just moved house. He had to pack up his computer and studio machine to do it. He's nearly finished his album. It's going to be most of the singles that have come out and a few more bits, and we'll probably wrap that up into a vinyl package. Right, big up Shady. You asked me to do something. Now, if you... What have I done? Oh, yeah. Who asked me, could I show 1 week what I'm actually doing when it comes to the decks? So, I'm going to grab the GoPro. There we are. 1 million of us should now be in there. So I always assume, being a DJ, you always kind of assume everybody knows what everything does, and of course, you don't. So I'm going to give you like a 2-minute quick look around my setup here. So there you go, out the window, mobility scooter man, all the rest of it. We've got a green screen behind me. We got Sally is, oh, it's hard to manoeuvre because everything's the wrong way around. Sally's over there. Oh yeah, there she is. No, where are you gone, Sally? There she is. All the stock. Right, loads of stuff. Anyway, then we come to my setup here. So today on the visuals, because my laptop is out of action. So on the visuals, we've got this little box here, the ETC, which is a visual synth. When I press the buttons on here, oh, I've got to do it like this. Changes the background. This changes the... Oh, they all change different things. That changes the background colour. I've put it on some mad setting now. Anyway, just to keep it interesting. Then, this is Pioneer XDJ RX2. It's basically what you have at a club, except all in one thing. So this part is the mixing part. That part is like your left deck. That part is your right deck. This is where it goes what tunes you're playing. So what I'm doing on this side is essentially, first of all, I'm just selecting a track. So in this case, we will have, I can't do this with like, I ain't got enough hands. So over here, I'm just going to select the Ember track and put it onto this one. So that's now over here. If I turn here, we've got 2 volume controls. Turn this one up, press the play button. We get the Ember track, right? Whilst the Ember track's playing, I'm working out what I'm going to play next. I never plan these podcasts. So up here, we've got a menu. And I can flick through and just find what track's next. If you see on the right-hand side there, it's got numbers. They're all 8B. That is the key that the track is in. So I know that if I play another track in 8B, it's going to work with that. That's called the Camelot system. You can look that up if you want to know more about that. So in this case, I thought, right, that Hybrid Minds remix of Lost and Found is in the same key. So we load that onto deck 2 down here. And then we've got this Q button, which pressing that just checks. Turn it up so you can hear it. So we can hear the start of the track. In this window, it says the BPM. So they're both adjusted to the same speed. And you use this pitch control slider here. If you look on there. So you've got to have the records at the same speed. You've got records, not using records. And then you've got to start them off at the same place. And that is about it. I'm not really doing a lot else. You've got a volume control here. You've got a filter, which does this. Bass, mids, treble, gain. And then on the screen there, we wait till the track gets the right place. So if I want to play the Hybrid Minds track with this, we'll fast forward it to the right place. And then at the right time, I'm just going to hit this play button, which is coming up in a second after this round. Sorry about the crackles. 2, 3, 4. So they're not. You have got a button somewhere, this beat sync button, which causes a lot of arguments whether you should press that sync button or not. I don't use it because I think it makes it sound worse. But it's a defunct argument because we can already see what the speed is. I'm just turning that wheel to just slightly slow down that right one because it was a little bit ahead of the left one. And there you go. Now we're into the next record. So there you go. There's just I mean, that's a very brief thing. I'm only doing it because you asked. I hope that was interesting and not boring for everybody else. So most of the time, all I'm doing on here is finding what track to play next. Checking it in the headphones, just checking. Oh yeah, it seems like it's going to go. And that's it. So you go. This one, Lost and Found by me, Rocky NT, Hybrid Minds remix. Kind of keep that GoPro on just so you know I'm not playing a mix CD.
And now everything has changed since you touched me. Lost and found. Look around at all the halos illuminate the skies above. Lost and found, you never gave up. No matter what, you always looked up. I hope you can see me from there, 'cause I can see you. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, I can see you.
Slipping through my hands and fingers like we're building different brands. So many conversations and cross-examination with bare exaggeration. My emojis praying hands, always trouble when I land. Another weekend shuttle from the galaxy that's fueled by substances that come in grams. Is this really who I am? Is this really who we are? I say this most sincerely, maybe things have gone too far. Maybe things have gone too far. I say this most sincerely. sincerely, maybe this is who we are. You can never see things clearly when you're looking through the stars. I say this most sincerely, maybe this is who we are. You can never see things clearly when you're looking from the stars.
Fix this all yourself, cause I just don't remember you. It's like you're someone else, and all this crazy shit we do is not enough to fix this all again. We're not in love, I wouldn't call us friends.
Time changes everything, every single moment. The mirror still reflects, but the image is now broken. The pieces of the past lay strewn across the carpet. Remarks hit harder than cars hit. You might have bit off way, way more than you can chew. Was a novice, so I promise to never reframe you. But life flips in a second, and I don't regret, cause I need every second. Are we just here once? Or maybe we've danced together, we've sampled pleasures. That's why we felt at home together. Got blown through weather, the type that is enough to sever the future endeavors. That's why we don't remain with treasure, I guess. Gotta wonder what it is, no. Gotta focus on your heart and on your biz, yeah. A life will always serve you up a better path. Watch out for the signs like you're hunting for an autograph.
Fix this all yourself, cause I just don't remember you. It's like you're someone else, and all this crazy shit we do is not enough to fix this all again. We're not in love, I wouldn't call us friends.
Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends. Friends.
Fix this all yourself. Don't remember you. Get someone else. We're not in love, we wouldn't call us friends.
Right then, taken from the Mood Swings Free compilation. Still some vinyls of that left. If anybody wants to grab one, spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com or spearheadrecords.co.uk. This is Crossways by Willem and McLeod featuring Deggs. L-side remix.
Don't feel like you can't go. Don't feel like we can't speak no more. One night in the Crossways. I'm calling out to everyone who's been stepped upon and left upon, pressed upon, set upon. I know it's wrong and yeah, I feel you. When you've got nowhere to turn, yeah. I'm shouting for the ones who've been arrested on, reflected on, pulled apart, traded on. I know it's wrong and yeah, I feel you. Sometimes I just felt lost for words. I remember the lost days. Day after day, I didn't know my phone, sleep alone, eat alone. lost faith. Yeah. Yeah, I'm calling out to my family for the things I did. In a world where people live for Insta pics and my mind was wrong. I was fooling around and sailing out on my sister shit. Winding myself and my compass is gone. Don't care about course and I don't seem to give a shit. Third eye blind, so limited. Struggle moves exhibited. I made mistakes along the way. It wasn't till later in my life that I was accepting of my fate. When you've just ostracized the ones you love, you've lit and burnt the page. Just giving the microphone, regret is all I'm spraying. Yeah. Just giving the microphone, regret is all I'm spraying. Yeah. Just giving the microphone. Giving the microphone. Giving the microphone. Yeah, our souls are interlinked. One night in the crossways. Don't feel like you can't go. Don't feel like we can't speak no more. One night in the crossways. One night in the crossways.
Just shouting out the window at my neighbours. In a good way.
One night in the crossways.
Right, yeah, sorry, the last track before the last one was DRS and Dynamite Fix It All featuring London Electricity. That was from the album of theirs that came out last year called Playing in the Dark. The last track was Crossways L-Side Remix, which is on Mood Swings number 3. And this is Dan DPR Eden featuring Leo Wood, out now on Future Retro. James Rudolph says, what's my favourite part about being a DJ? Do you know, I love I love music, full stop. Obviously, I have a love for drum and bass, and what I really enjoy is like this, getting to play people tracks that I don't necessarily know, taking people on a journey. Oh, microphone's breaking. Taking people on a bit of a journey. Sounds a bit cheesy, I know, but I love playing people music that they listen to perhaps for the first time and go, whoa, whoa, look at this, and seeing that emotion. So yeah, that's it for me. The emotional journey of music. Right, I haven't even got it on my computer yet because of not having a laptop all week, but yesterday Willem finished a remix, a new Vanguard Project remix. I started it a couple of weeks back. He finished it off and mastered it yesterday of this very track. So look out for the Vanguard Project remix of that. I'll play it to you very soon. I'm excited to play it to you. Yeah, enjoyed doing it just for Dan. We both like Dan, so big up Mr. DPR. That's why we did it. Right, I'm gonna play you a track now that I had a lot of fun remixing. I first heard this at Hospitality on the Beach, on the boat party that I was playing at, and then Hybrid Minds played after me, and they finished with this track with Charlotte singing. I was like, oh, I wish that was one of mine. So I asked them if I could remix it. They were like, yeah, no worries. Sent me the stems. And then we got this, just the kind of more beefed up version of their original. This is Hybrid Minds, Higher Love, my remix.
Got it right. We ran the line and won the fight. Tables turn, now's the time for us to fly. You and I, we got it right. It's time to trust. Why don't we just pick up the love, show 'em what we're made of? It's time to trust. Why don't we just love?
Higher
Now, props where props due. Mixed this down over at Dan Newtones, and I got him to play a little extra piano part just before the drop. So this is courtesy of Dan, and me standing there going, "Can you do something that goes like this?" So just before the drop, check it. Lovely bit of piano.
All my life, been waiting on you, searching for how we do. You turn the page and switch it up. I can't get enough. All my life, been waiting on you. It's time to trust. Why don't we just pick up the love, show 'em what we're made of? It's time to trust. Why don't we just love? You show me a higher love, higher love, higher love. You show me a higher love, higher love. Told me how to let it go, and now I know. You show me a higher love, higher love. It's time to trust. Why don't we just pick up the love, show 'em what we're made of? It's time to trust. Why don't we just love? It's time to trust. Why don't we just pick up the love, show 'em what we're made of? It's time to trust. Why don't we just love? You show me a higher love, higher love, higher love.
For those asking, this one's been out a long time. It's absolutely everywhere. All download sites, all streaming sites. And of course, it's on the playlist. If you're not following the playlist, click the link description and follow the Uplifting Drum and Bass playlist. This is a track I made with Blade Runner a few years back. Philippa Hanna on the vocals. This is In the Shadows, Blade Runner VIP.
You hide your eyes when I look at you, but I see through the invisible. I got the time, you got the truth. Be faithful, unconditional. Hoping it's friends are gone. You're left behind, but you're critical. How can your heart survive? It's a miracle.
Listen to his bassline edit on this.
You're on the bridge to another world, the edge of oblivion. I got the time if you give a damn. You're 1 in 7 billion. All of your heart's desire are resting the physical. But if you wanna start, I'll find you need a miracle. Ooh.
How sick is that bass line? Big up Blade Runner. Right, just to let you know, we've run out of Spearhead Sunday sets, so there will be nothing on from me at 8 o'clock tomorrow night from Spearhead. The numbers were kind of dwindling, so we've decided to shift them over, but all the focus on the Saturday afternoons. Hence, Rio will be joining us next week. I've got a couple more sets recorded that we'll use an hour of in this time, and we'll keep this going as long as we can. I'm going to play you one more track. A big summer one that you can't get anywhere. So I'll be back next Saturday at 2 p.m. with Laura Pacheco Hill, aka Ria, live in the place. Hopefully see you then. Those asking about having any events coming up, there's a Spearhead Records event in October that should go ahead. We should be fine by October. Yeah, just have a look on the Spearhead Records Facebook page. You'll find details. This is it then. Move on up. Curtis Mayfield, Dexel version.
Hush now, child, and don't you cry.
I'm going to rewind it because I'm talking still. And you need to hear this from the top. It's never going to come out. So we'll see you next Saturday. Please do. If you want to know what's going on with events and stuff, go to spearheadrecords.co.uk, head down the bottom of the page and stick your email address in and sign up for the mailing list. Or go to spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com, sign up there for the mailing list, and we'll let you know. Look out this week. I think the box set pre-orders are going to go up. It's not out until November, but I just want to flip in, get them out there. And then what's going to happen when you order a box set, when you pre-order the album, as the singles come out, you'll get all the downloads as we go along. Yeah, just try and keep things going, really. Keep the label going whilst we still haven't properly got events and everything else. So there you go. Thanks for enjoying. Thanks for enjoying. Thanks for enjoying me today. Thanks for joining me today. It's been wicked to be back live. I'm really looking forward to having Ria in the place next week. She's good for a giggle, so it should be good fun. See you later.
Don't you cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up towards your destination. Though you may find from time to time complications. Just move on up. Just move on up. Just move on up. Just move on up. Beautiful
and don't you cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up and keep on wishing. Remember your dream is your only scheme, so keep on